Now that you know the truth, I can't have you leaving so soon. We have so much to talk about, Ray.
I'm headed straight for the castle. They wanna make me their queen. And there's an old man sitting on a throne that's saying that I probably shouldn't be so mean. I'm headed straight for the castle. They got the kingdom locked up. And there's an old man sitting on a throne that's saying I should probably keep my pretty mouth shut. Straight for the castle.
Ethan, what are you doing here?
He's the traitor! How did I not see this? He was lying right underneath our noses.
Ethan?
You're right, Will. And for that, you deserve to know the truth. Although it's not when I would have liked to reveal myself.
How long? How long have you betrayed us?
21 years.
Wait. 21. You've always worked for him?
I was the original Cassandra and Liv before those two cowards were even in the picture.
Why?
Right. I'm from Newfront. I've always been loyal to Damien, ever since I was young.
So, all of those times we shared together, all of those good memories, they were lies? I trusted you with everything, and now... This is a dream, right? I'm just going to wake up and realize that Liv or someone else is actually there, right?
Ray.
Right?
I think I need to explain myself more clearly.
No, you don't. You were my best friend. We did everything together.
That's because it was in the job description.
What?
I was sent by Damien 14 years ago to infiltrate the life of the Princess of Astia.
Which was me. You lied to me, Ethan.
How could I not? You weren't supposed to know. No one was.
You had this all planned out, huh?
In fact, I have. I'm very proud of myself for that. And Damien's done very well putting it all in action.
As if I didn't suspect you before. This is a whole new level of sick.
Why don't I elaborate on how we've gotten to this point? I was born as an only child in the largest city in Newfront. My father, an active supporter of Damien's reign, sent me to a boarding school where I would train to become an elite guard. However, plans changed when Damien found out Nicholas Anders had gave birth to a daughter who was being kept hidden from the rest of society. This girl was in fact you, Ray. Damien soon discovered you were being sent to live with your uncle and aunt, so he created a plan to one day seize the Astian throne. I was sent to your kingdom as an informer. I would enter your life and report back my findings. Your parents were so naive that they believed my story and tasked me to act as your protector while you were away. Little did they know, I was the one behind their approaching demise. During your childhood, I kept you as close as possible, so you wouldn't find out my secret. That's why we did almost everything together. I wouldn't let you do anything with anyone else. I even helped you during the Highcliffe War riots when I was fighting against Astia. Poor Jack and Emily Rose eventually died, so I volunteered to let you live with me. This way, I was able to find out more about you, your weaknesses, your strengths, useful tips, to send back to Damien. But when you decided to enroll in training academy, I was forced to improvise. In those 3 years apart, most of my time was spent in Newfront, preparing for our reunion. But yes, I did briefly travel on the seas and meet Princess Sloane of Omani. Her mother's kingdom is weak, so it's a good target for Damien to invade in the near future. I also made visits to the black market and acquainted myself with Yero and Jason. They've always seen me as a threat, so it made sense why Yero didn't say anything to you. He was too scared. Before I returned to Astia, I met several times with Cassandra at the docks, who had infiltrated the Royal Guard. She spoke of Nicholas's emotional vulnerability, and the guards fooling around. To be specific, your old friend Kai. Although Tom had spied on us during these meetings, he couldn't see my face, and therefore had nothing to tell Nicholas. With this newfound information, I planned the perfect time for Damien to invade Astia. The plan went smoothly. Damien took over and you didn't even put up a fight. Nicholas left you, Tom, and Kai behind, which gave me time to enter Astia and find people to join a fake rebellion. I knew the rebellion wouldn't do anything to overthrow Damien, but it would draw your attention to the bar. And so, when the time came around, you went out searching for more people and found me instead. After you helped me into the castle, I told Tom and Kai the truth about your real identity, and forced them to keep it a secret. Although I would have liked Damien to reveal it, Tom pressuring me on the boat was good enough.
What else did you ruin?
I helped start the Highcliffe War. I ordered the bar attack that killed dozens of innocents. I led our small boat straight to Victor and his pirate friends. I orchestrated Sloane's kidnapping, and the siege in Greyhaven.
There seems to be a flaw in your perfect plan. You weren't expecting to fall in love with me, were you? Or was that a lie too?
That is true, but it's none of your concern now. I killed Tom, and I will win this war against Astia.
Did you just say you killed Tom?
Yes. As soon as we arrived in Newfront, Tom, Liv, and I were surrounded by guards, which I organized. Then I stabbed Tom in his back. He bled out on the streets and Liv ran away.
You're heartless. Tom did nothing to you.
Tom was my only problem. He didn't trust me from the start. It was hard to get him away from you, since he was so determined to keep you safe. Ironic, how I was chosen to be your protector, yet Tom did most of the work for me. Now he's gone, and you're all alone. What can you do for her? You're powerless against me. Take them away. You can keep them in their same rooms. Ray should be able to spend her last few nights of freedom at ease. Just change the locks and take out any sharp, pointy objects.
Yes, sir. Why is he listening to you? Isn't he the head guard?
No, I'm the actual head guard. Oliver doesn't have any say in this kingdom. Good night, Ray. I'll see you soon.
I hate you.
Hopefully that should be fine.
I doubt anyone will suspect you.
I'm not so sure. Damien is aware we're in Newfront. He has Ethan.
Seriously? They took him out too?
He didn't make it out with us after the fight.
Fight?
We had ran into some Newfront guards. One of them stabbed Tom.
That doesn't look good.
Doesn't feel good either.
Shouldn't you get it treated?
He wants to help Ray and Will first.
I can see that's why you came by this way. The castle is close.
You said something before about Ray and Will. They had to go to a dinner?
I wasn't there during the dinner itself, but Will had left early to help me escape. They may have gotten out too, but it's not very likely.
How did you get here of all places?
I was running away from a couple guards and got knocked out. I woke up and...
It's okay. You don't have to explain the rest. She should get to safety.
You should too.
I'm going to the castle. Ray is still there.
No way. Tom, we don't know if she's still there. All we know is that she is alive. You need to get treated. That's the only important thing right now. If Ray's with Will and they find Ethan, it's going to be much easier for her to get out of Newfront. In the meanwhile, I need you and Sloane anywhere besides here.
I want to join Tom if he's going to the castle. It was selfish of me for me to leave them behind. I owe it to Ray and Will.
Guys, those two are royal guards. They're strong. They can handle themselves in situations like this. As for yourself,
What are you trying to say?
I don't want to lose you again, for the sake of your mother and your kingdom.
Fine. Let's return to Ostia. Sloane, are you alright with that?
But what about Ray?
Liv is right. I can't go running in swords blazing with an injury like this. We need to get out of Newfront as soon as possible.
Alright.
When should we leave?
Ray will be back. We'll come back for her, I promise.
Thank you, Liv. I owe you.
No, consider this a sign of good faith. Just relax. Don't stress about it too much.
Hey, I thought I'd come down to see how you were doing.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'll help you get through this.
I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine.
If you're fine, then why does it look like you've been crying?
I haven't.
Your eyes are puffy.
I wasn't crying.
Then why aren't you asleep?
There's too much noise outside.
Ray, it's okay to release your feelings when someone close to you has died.
Tom isn't dead.
But Ethan said.
I don't care what Ethan said. Tom is not dead.
Ethan told us he stabbed Tom in the back. He watched him die.
I'd know if my best friend was dead. Ethan used to be my best friend, and to think I'd been considering bringing him back into my life.
You were really close with Ethan, weren't you?
Ethan was my rock. He kept me stable when my parents died. He encouraged me to try new things and explore different places. At one time I loved him, not just as a brother figure, but someone I could spend the rest of my life with. Now I have no one.
No one?
Well, not anymore.
You don't mean Tom?
He brings out the best in me. That's why Tom can't be dead. He's the one person I can depend on to make me happy. Well, you've been a great friend too, but
I understand.
all Tom wanted to do was protect me from people like Ethan. He knew this entire time, but trusted that I made the right choice. I should have told him. Now it's too late. Thanks.
Things will get better. We'll beat this war and get our lives back to normal. Why don't you get some sleep? We can talk more in the morning.
Okay. Will,
Yeah?
could you stay?
Sure. But where should I sleep? You want me to sleep here?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
King Xander and his family have treated us like garbage for decades. It is time that those who have served the royalty take back the land that is rightfully ours. If we kill Xander, we could become a nation of great power. We could make our own laws and state equal rights for all. We don't need a king. We need someone to lead the people. That is why I, Petra, volunteered to head the charge against the corrupt sovereignty. With me in leadership, all of our voices will be heard. Who's with me? Let's go kill the king!